Hello everyone, I'm Maya and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to my first back to school video of the season. It seems a little early to be posting this, but I've already seen a whole lot of people posting back to school kinds of videos, so I thought why not go ahead and hop on that bandwagon. What am I even saying? Anyways, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some freshman advice. I'm going into my sophomore year, so I think I'm pretty qualified since I've been a freshman. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on in with the video. I wrote out in my notes app everything I want to talk about, and it's honestly not that much. It looks like a lot, but it's not a lot, and I separated it into 4 different categories. We have grades, friends, boys, and miscellaneous. So let's just start off with grades. When it comes to grades, freshman year still matters. It seems like a lot of people don't try in freshman year because they're like, college is a while away, no one looks at freshman year, and like, of course I haven't been through the college application process, and colleges probably don't look at freshman year that much, but this is your foundational year. So if you try your hardest and you get a decent or high GPA, you're setting yourself up for success within your next 3 years of high school. So I think it's worthwhile to do well, study, do your assignments, do everything, and get good grades in your classes. Moving on, you guys probably know this one, but the workload is going to be heavier. I know that like every school year, the workload is going to be a little bit more than the year before, but freshman year seemed like a good amount of work. I know when I'm a senior, I'm gonna be like, freshman year was nothing, but these teachers were giving me a lot of work as if I didn't have other classes that I had to work for, and as if I wasn't doing sports outside of school and this and that outside of school. But whatever, you're gonna have more work, but you still need to get all of this done. That's no excuse to just like not do your assignments and doing your homework. You just need to figure out strategies that work best for you when it comes to organizing and planning out when you're gonna get these assignments done. The third tip I have in this category is keeping a planner or some type of organizational system. Since you are going to have a heavier workload, you're gonna have more assignments and you might end up forgetting about something. So writing in a planner all your assignments that you get each day is going to help you out tremendously. There's so many different planner spreads out there that I bet you can find one that works best for you. And if you don't want to go through the hassle of finding a planner and all that stuff, you can just get a little notebook and each day write out your assignments and your due dates. I didn't put this as a point in the video, but something that I like to do is when I get my assignments, I like to write on the top like homework due, and then I put the date. Or if this is like a study guide, I like to write study guide on the top in like a bright marker or pen, so that when I'm going through my folder of my assignments, I can see like, okay, this, that, and I know which assignments I need to get done first due to priority and when they are due. And this just made things so much easier for me. My math teacher was probably like, why does she need to write all this on the top of the paper? Because I was getting a whole lot of assignments in geometry, and just writing at the top what this assignment was and when it was due, it helped me so much in my geometry class. Let's just put it at that. Next tip is going to be do your work as soon as you get it. This is the thing that I tell all my friends, and do they really listen to me? No, but that is the reason that I have so much free time in my schedule. It is because I do my work as soon as I get it. If my teacher gives me something in class, I try and go ahead and start working on it and see how much progress I can make on the assignment while I'm still in that class. And if I get something in my first period class, if I have downtime in second period, I continue the work on that assignment, because yes, I will have time at home, but if I go ahead and get it done during the school day, then I don't have to worry about it. And it just gives me a lot of free time, and then I'm not getting so stressed when I get home that I have a pile of stuff to do. So when I do get home, a lot of my time is spent studying, chilling, and then if I have a couple of things of homework, I'll do it at home, but like I try to not do a whole lot of homework at home, even though it's called homework. That's all that I have for the grades category. And by the way, if you guys like have any questions or need any extra tips or advice or whatever, go ahead and comment it down below and I will try my best to answer all of your questions. I look at all my comments, so if you have a question, just put it there and I will be happy to respond to you guys. I don't know if I already said this, but we're moving on to the next category, and that is going to be friendships and things dealing with friends. The first tip that I wrote here was your circles of friends may change. When you come to high school, everyone says you're not going to be friends with the same kids you were friends with in middle school. And yes, that can be true or it can be false. But I think the better way to look at it is your circles of friends may change, and that is perfectly okay. Kids change as they grow up, and someone that you were friends with in 6th grade might not be the same person that they are now, and that can be good or bad. Like, sometimes they are improving. I'm so sorry about the background noise. I really wanted to get this video filmed and people were mowing grass, so that's the noise in the background. And they're becoming a better person, but other times they are kind of going down the drain and probably not the best person that you want to be friends with, so it's fine not being friends with them, you know? For tip number 2, you should always be open to meeting new people. The high school that you go to might be filled with a lot of the same people from middle school, or it might be filled with a whole lot of new people. And either way, there's always going to be someone that you haven't talked to before, and you want to be ready and open to start talking to them instead of being super closed off. At the beginning of my freshman year, I was definitely more closed off and I wasn't really open to talking to a whole lot of people, so I didn't have like a whole lot of friends. But later on, I tried to like stop caring about embarrassing myself or anything bad happening, and I just started being open to talking to new people, and then also just putting myself out there, and I made a whole lot of new connections and relationships that I wouldn't have had before that, and I'm super grateful for that. I could keep on going when it comes to friends, and if you want like a friendship advice video and you have questions, like I could make that in the future. But the final thing that I put in this category is whatever happens with your friendships, whether you have a whole lot of positive people coming into your life and everything is good, or if on the flip side a whole lot of bad things are happening and you're struggling, or like people are being mean or you're being mean, this, that, the other, try and limit the drama, because the worst thing you want is to have a bad reputation of a drama starter, someone who is just all about the drama, who is starting things, who is starting fights, who is doing this and that, talking bad about people, doing stuff behind people's backs. Like, you do not want to be that person. It is better to just keep things to yourself, because you never know how someone is going to manipulate what you say. You can say one thing about someone and then that person that you said it to will completely flip the script on you, and you just don't want that happening. So try and limit the drama as much as you possibly can, and you will definitely be thanking me. Okay, moving on to the boys category. I don't really know a whole lot of things I could tell you, so I only wrote one thing out, and it is, you don't need to get into a relationship just because everyone is getting into one. You should only date someone if you're ready and you both really like each other and want to date one another. So that leaves us to the last and final category of this video, and that is miscellaneous tips and things for you to follow. Beginning with, do not walk slow in the halls. You should only be walking slow in the hall if you're injured. If you're not injured, walk at a normal pace, because some of us are trying to get to our class, some of us are trying to go and say hey to our friends before we go to class, and some of us just don't want to be stuck behind people who are like why are you walking that slow? Come on, let's go. You don't need to be power walking necessarily, but just walk at a decent pace and speed. It's not that difficult. It's really not. People are just gonna be really annoyed of you, and I don't want people being annoyed of you, so just walk at a decent pace. It's not that difficult. This next one, it's not that hard, but it can actually be hard sometimes, and I fully agree with it being hard. But try your best to have a good relationship with your teachers. Your teachers are the people who are giving you grades. Just because you're friends with a teacher doesn't mean they're just gonna give you an A, but they might be open to extra tutoring sessions, or coming early to school to help you out, or staying late to teach you something that you missed, and it's just going to make your school year so much better if your teachers actually like you. Definitely don't be a teacher's pet, because then all the students will dislike you, but just having a good relationship with your teacher and just liking them and not having full hatred towards them is always going to help your high school experience in general, no matter if you're going into your freshman year or not. You're in high school for 4 years, and that might seem like a whole lot of time, but my 1 year of high school so far has already gone by so fast. So definitely take advantage of the clubs and activities that your school hosts and provides for you. You don't want to look back on your time in high school and wish that you did something. Go out there, join clubs, participate in things. Don't skip homecoming because you're too cool for it. Don't not sign up for a club because you just don't feel like it. Like, put in the effort, do things, because it's going to be fun and you're gonna make a lot of friends through this. Like, I could have put that in the friends category. Like, joining clubs is going to help you with making friends. You just have to be open to it, like I had said earlier. But yeah, participating in the activities, they're really fun. My school, we had a de-stress fest, and they had like this whole little bouncy course like thing that you ran through, and you raced your friends, and they had like snacks for everyone. They were playing music, they had different games, and it was just a nice atmosphere. But there were some people who I guess thought they were too good for it and were just sitting on the side, and it's like, y'all are missing out, because me personally, I was having a whole lot of fun. I was really dizzy on the little obstacle course thing, but I really enjoyed myself, so I definitely recommend that you guys participate in those kinds of things in your school. The last tip I have for this video kind of matches up with that one, but it is to have fun. Like I said, you're only in high school for 4 years. You're gonna have a lot of work you're gonna have to do, and sometimes it's gonna be stressful, and not every day is going to be the best day ever, but enjoy your time, because at some point we're not gonna be in high school anymore. You don't want to have any regrets, and you don't want to wish that you did something or talk to someone or anything like that. So yeah, that is my freshman advice. There's like a lot more I could say, but that kind of sums everything up, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Binge my videos now that you're done with this one, and make sure y'all watch those ads, because that's how your girly gets paid. I love you, and I'll see you guys very soon back with another video. Peace out. Goodbye.